Awesome. Uh, I'm sorry. I'm just playing with my new little uh, Doctor Who gadget right here. It's the 10th Doctor's sonic screwdriver. Love this thing. Actually, kind of looks like the eyes of the host. The souls in Host. Look at that. It's kind of cool. Yes. Unfortunately, I saw Host, and it's time to review it. I know I'm a little late on this, but I didn't get the chance to see it until now. Actually, by the time this airs, it'll probably be a couple days since I've seen it because we go through a lot of production here. All right, so here it is. The storyline thing is, I went to this with only the lowest expectations and nothing really in mind. What? Don't look at me. It was Stephanie fucking Meyer. She's a horrible person. She writes stuff that teenage girls, she thinks that they think really bad things with stuff that she writes. Yeah, she's a really horrible person. Well, maybe not a horrible person, but she really writes bad shit. Look, but here though, it's a little different. I'm a huge fan of aliens in pretty much any form. Unfortunately, this movie is no exception. The storyline actually works here. The concept was believable. My problem was it had Meyer's name on it, so it kind of pissed me off, and it kind of I really didn't want to see it because of that aspect. Yeah, so it kind of took me out of the element of what I wanted to see in an alien film. But what did it do? What did I get out of it? Well, to be honest, not much. To be completely honest, I really the first half really sucked. I mean, come on, you have a decently written story with an alien concept that freaking works, but you need to do more with that. There needs to be more in the first half than in the second half. If the second half is better, you don't really have a big enough. You have a problem, but you don't have a big enough problem to say where you're going to lose your audience in the first half and then you'll pick it up at the end, which is fine, but it's not right that you should do that. You really need a movie that continually, you know, that works throughout the whole entire film. I digress though. Like I said, the second half won me over in thinking it's a decent film. The first half was slow. It was slow to get to the actual point of the film. The thing is that I hated about and loved about this film, mostly about the first half, is what it immediately gets into it. The host becomes her, and then the rest is basically flashbacks of her life since the invasion. Then it picks up, giving you the actual plot. Oh, just to give you a reminder there, by the time you get to the actual plot of this film, an hour has passed. Yeah, I clocked it myself. An hour has passed. Yes, it's very annoying. So let's recap this. Stephanie Meyer's producing film that has no plot until an hour has passed. Hmm, I know. I was shocked too. The casting here was okay. Was only okay. The main character are the ones that I actually loved having here. I mean, you have Diane Kruger, who you all should know from Natural Treasure, Francis Fisher from Titanic, and Mr. William Hurt from the better version of the Hulk. And of course, you have Cerise Ronan from her breakout role in Hannah. But my personal favorite here was Jake Abel from Percy Jackson, which I love. You should all check it out. Especially the new one's coming out soon. Percy Jackson: Sea of Monsters. The trailer's out. Definitely should check that out. Um, they were all good in their respective roles. I didn't have a hard time seeing them in these roles, and I didn't even have a problem with the dialogue. Well, okay, I lied. I mean, what do you want from me? It's a fucking Stephanie Meyer's film. I really don't like this woman. I can't. She can't write herself out of a fucking paper bag. She's such a horrible writer. I'm surprised she makes the millions that she does. It's really mind-boggling. Although there are stupid teenagers, so there's that fact and that statistic right there for you. What I did like about it though was the concept. I really saw that it had a lot of potential, and even if it did come from the demented mind of Stephanie Meyer, yeah, why not? Problem is still is even the thing is when you polish a turd, it's still a turd. I mean, you gotta do something with that. And I'm actually astounded. And there's a I can't really talk here because it's like such a. I hate this woman. She's a horrible writer, and this movie was actually okay to actually watch. But anywho, it's films like it wasn't just the concept that I liked. It was the visuality of the aspect of the film. It was great. I mean I got it was great scenery. It was great to look. It was great to look at. It was very beautiful. But some films here tend to, not a lot, but some films tend to keep only one solid thing for continuity, which was and in this film it was the host eyes, which I showed you before with the sonic screwdriver. The host eyes in every scene, you could tell that they were hosts or souls as they're known in this film. They would always shine, but the best part about it is that they wouldn't glow in the dark, and there were a lot of dark scenes because they were in caves and they weren't they didn't go outside as much. But I did enjoy the fact that they didn't really glow in the dark, but you could still tell who was a host and who wasn't, and it didn't look fake at all, which again I loved about it. And like I said, I enjoyed the scenery here. They must have filmed it in what seemed like a very beautiful place. I didn't really get a look at it in the credits. It must have gone past me very fast. It looks like maybe New Mexico or Montana or something, somewhere where there's like beautiful mountain ranges and scene. It was a really great area from what I saw. All right, so what I gather, I can't believe I'm going to say this here, but it took us like hours and hours to come to a conclusion here, but nonetheless, I do I do recommend this film, but if you're a Myers fan, you'll probably enjoy it more, obviously. Uh I really I really don't like saying that for a Myers film because I fucking hated Twilight every single time. Just sucked the life out of me. It was just so bad. But this film is actually good. I did see myself enjoying it, and you definitely should check this out. Yes, thank you. It is that time again for my favorite time. If as you know, if you're a Garabarian, please share and like my videos. If you want to be awesome, and you all know you do, please subscribe to my channel. I'll give you a little bewitched action. That was just horrible. I see I can't do but it worked anyway. See. Anyway, the next film to be Gary Baird will be the Jackie Robinson biopic 42. I'm really excited about this film. I really hope it goes well. It possibly can be award worthy maybe down the line. So make sure you stay tuned for that.